Hi guys. Quick update. Well, I unpacked. I am so looking forward to going to bed. Pretty sure I lost my deodorant. I hope I didn't lose my toothbrush container holder again, because that'll be annoying, because the bag opened up on me. It opened up on me on the way to work, and I pretty sure I lost my deodorant, so unless I find it in the bottom of this bag, but I don't know if I will. And I'll be really annoyed if I've lost the lid of my toothbrush holder, because I literally just bought it because I lost the last lid of the toothbrush holder. So yeah. Anyways, sorry, I'm trying to get this to hold at the same time. What I told you is that I can do this. Ugh. Because, of course, my laundry basket is not working at this exact moment, which is a pain. I went to Christchurch for my nephew's 13th birthday. Did not play paintball, which I wasn't going to do, because I don't like anything to do with shooting. So I kind of said, like, unless he went out of his way to say that he wanted me to do it, then I was not going to do it. And he didn't, so that was great. I was going to watch, but in order to, like, go into the ring, we had my ex-sister-in-law and I had to put on, a high vest, which isn't a big deal, but we also had to wear, like, a mask, and I was like, there is no way on this green earth that I am putting that smelly, yucky mask on my face. So yeah, that didn't happen. So we just watched, and it was freezing, and they took so long to play, but he had fun. As I got off my flight to Christchurch, I had an email. So on Wednesday, I think I told you guys that I called. So I had heard that you should call the people. Those shorts are not dirty. I've heard that you should call the people because you get more a sequel, whatever the name of it is, Teachers Council in Australia. I was told that you should call them because if you call them, they're more likely to get your thing through, like right there. So I called them on Wednesday, and they, on my lunch break, and they were like, I'm so sorry, like, we really, like, you were supposed to have it done 2 weeks ago, and it's not been done, like, really, really sorry about this. And they said we'll have it done within the next week. I seriously lost it. Oh my gosh. It looks like it did fall out of my bag. That is so annoying. Unless it's in with my dirty clothes. And I eventually find it. How is that even possible? That I lose it twice? Why is my bag opening up on me? So annoying. It tells me my bag is getting old. That's what it tells me. And yes, I definitely lost my deodorant and stuff, because now I'm actually looking through my whole bag. That makes me so angry. So angry. Anyways, they told me, yeah, to call. So I called. They said they were sorry, and they said that they would have it done within the next week. Oh my gosh, so I had to buy another toothbrush thing. So annoying. Like, I have one part of it, and that's it. Like, how does that even happen? And yeah, so I got off my plane, and there it was, waiting for an email. So I was super stoked that it came in, and I got it all done. So that's awesome that happened for me, and it means now that I can, so that came through on Wednesday night. So now hopefully it means that this week, because we're starting a new week, I will be able to have some places reach out to me and want to take me on board. So super stoked about that. So yeah, so that was really cool that happened. My nephew was definitely better this time. Apparently he's had his medication adjusted. He suffers from ADHD and anxiety and stuff. He's had his medication adjusted, and you definitely could see a big difference in like just his mannerisms. He was a lot more happier, and that means he's not being as what's the right word? As much of a stir with his little sister, and she's just started basketball, which means that everyone all around was in a much better mood. So that was awesome. I got to see my friends, who I live with, whose mom passed away. I got to see the daughter, who I have always been friends with since I moved to this country. So I got to see her for a few hours, and I was a little bit annoyed because my mother-in-law was getting in, my ex-mother-in-law was getting in on everything, like all the time, like, oh, can we go shopping with you? Oh, can I do this with you? And like, she wanted to see this girl too, so she was like, oh, I'll just, so I was getting really annoyed because it was either like her like trying to get in on everything with me and the kids, or like my ex-sister-in-law. I felt like she just did not want to like give me any like alone time with her oldest daughter. I felt like she was kind of like, she did my nails, and she when she did my nails, like the first part of my nails, like just this the acrylics and the powder and the paint, she did it on Saturday night, and she made us do it in the living room because she wanted to like be able to hear what we were talking about, and then she got all crappy about how long it was taking. Today we did manage to do it in the bedroom. Not that we talked about really anything, but it was just nice to be able to, like, I really want her to feel like she can talk to me if she does want to talk to me. So yeah, she didn't really say anything to me. She asked me a few questions every now and again, but nothing like but I want her to know that she can confide in me if she wants to, because like, things are stressful being in that like very secluded Christian household. So yeah, I had a good time with that. I did have my father-in-law bring up my ex and just kind of say like that he's reaching out to them more, and that he seems to be doing really good and in a good headspace, and he's doing, you know, teaching his music in a school but also at his house. And, you know, I just kind of said, like, that's all I wish for him. unfortunately, like, I was gutted that he lost that to begin with, because that was so much a part of him. And I feel like he lost that, and then I lost myself as well. And then because we both kind of lost stuff, that was kind of dear to us, or that we depended on, not dependent on, but like, I guess made us who we are. And then obviously all the hurdles we had to go through with redundancy and depression and like mostly fertility and stuff like that. We just became uncompatible, unfortunately. And he was just starting to say, but the kids walked in, so we stopped. Like how him and his wife are still really upset over that situation, and they're still, yeah. And it just made me feel like, I feel like they almost want me to apologize for that situation. And I do say that it takes two to break up a marriage. And so I definitely did my part because I was the one that walked out. But I walked out because for a few reasons, he didn't want to put me first at all. He wanted to have somebody else in our relationship with us. He didn't fight for me whatsoever. And I actually gave him so many chances. I went back to him, and before the divorce, and even on the day that we could get a divorce, just kept saying, are you 100% sure you do not want to work at this? And he was just like, nope, 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 nope. I want to, play the field, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. And he was hurt because I walked away, because I didn't want to be second best. Because as a wife, in my eyes, you have one partner, and that is your main focus. And you don't have another partner on the side who is just sitting there to pay your bills, and you're getting what you need to be fulfilled by somebody else. If that works for you and you're in an open marriage, then that works for you, and kudos to you. But that is not the way that I want to run my life. And I just feel like his parents, they don't take his side, but I guess they see his side, that like I walked away. And in his eyes, he never said he wouldn't try, but I asked him if he wanted to get counseling, and he said no. And I asked him if he would be willing to not speak to this other lady, and he said no. If he had to choose between her or me, it was going to be her. So he made that decision flat out. So yeah. So I was a little bit frustrated about that, and I wish I could have said a little bit more. And I would love to be able to talk to him. And kind of just, I guess, hear him out and have him hear me out of why we both found that we had to do what we needed to do. But I want him to be happy. I wish him nothing but happiness. But this is exactly the situation why I feel like I need to get away. Because I am done trying to take the blame. I am done just walking on eggshells and seeing these people hurt. And yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm so ready to just move on from this whole situation. And I feel that being here in this place right now, I just cannot breathe, and I cannot get out of it. Like, the bubble is there, and I can see the top where you can breathe out of the bubble, but that out of the bubble is Australia. It is not here. So yeah. The other thing that happened while I was, one of my brothers reached out to me, who I don't speak to as much as some of my other brothers. And he was just having normal, like, hi, how are you kind of deal. And I was like, whoa, this is weird. Why is he doing this? Like, why, like, I haven't talked to him in ages. I mean, obviously, I just wished him happy birthday. So, like, I was like, happy birthday, have a great day, blah, blah. That was at the beginning of the week. And then I asked him how he was. I said I was good, just preparing to go to Australia, and asked him how his health was and how he was doing. And he said his health was okay and life was good. And I was like, oh, sweet. And this was like there was literally like hours between these conversations, these back and forth. And then I was kind of like, oh, is there anything like exciting going on in your life? Like anything new? And I asked him that yesterday, and he didn't message me back. And he messaged me back, I don't know when, whether it was sometime today or not, but I woke up to a message saying, I got married. And I was like, what? What? I have not been home for a year and a half. How in the world did you meet someone, get engaged, and get married? Like, are you kidding me? So engagement in the Islamic thing is a wedding. But yeah, I was just like, I do not understand. So I tried to call him. He didn't answer. And then I called his daughter and was like, what the heck is your dad? And she was like, oh yeah, like he met her like a few months ago. And I was like, you did not tell me this. She's like, oh my gosh, I thought you knew. And I was like, I did not know. And I had talked to my other brothers, two of my other brothers, like one of them both of them a couple times. And I was like, excuse me, what the heck? And one of my brothers was like, oh, well, it's his third time. So, it's not a big deal. And I was like, it's always a big deal, regardless. I'm like, are you going to say that it's not a big deal when I get married the next time? Because I've already been married once. But yeah, I was absolutely baffled. And then I called my stepmom and I was like, what the heck? Why didn't no one tell me? And she was like, I'm so sorry. I thought you knew. Like, everybody was saying the same thing. Oh, you talked to the boy so much. I thought you would have, somebody would have told you. Like, they all kind of blamed each other. And I felt bad because my stepmom was generally really upset. Like, she sent me this message being like, I'm so sorry. Like, you don't deserve this. And you should know when these things happen. And we just assume because you talked to the boys. So I have no doubt, I got on the phone and he probably got in trouble for it. And then I ended up finding out who his wife was. And so I've messaged her and apologized and said I feel like a slack sister-in-law because I didn't even say congratulations. He doesn't even say he's married on his Facebook page. But I was like, crap, I'm so sorry, blah, blah. And my other sister-in-law called and we had a 40-minute conversation and stuff like that. So that was good. And she talked to me and telling me a little bit more about this girl. And then Alia, who's the new girl, she did message me and she sounded really sweet on the phone, her message the first time, and then the second time it was a little bit weird, it was strained a little bit and she didn't really know what to say. But apparently she didn't know that I was just finding out either, and so she felt bad, and I don't know, it was this big thing, and I was just like, how in the world did I not know? I get really uppity that this family just doesn't say anything. I'm just I would never be generally sick, in hospital and not tell you. I would never generally be dating someone and not tell you. I would definitely never get married and not tell you that I was getting married till after the fact. It's not who I am, and I don't like it when they do it. The reason why it does get me so upset is because I have mentioned before in the past that I have a grandma who was really sick and on dialysis, and I was always checking up on her, and when I was in university, And I called for my baby brother's birthday. I think he was turning 6. And I just, as I did, always at the end or middle of a conversation or beginning, was like, how is grandma doing? How's Teta doing? And I was actually told that she passed away. And so from then on, it really irks me when this family keeps stuff from me, because I feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I'm not a part of the family. I never know if they're actually telling people that, I don't know if my dad says he has 6 kids. I don't know if, my little brother's wife did say that, within the first couple weeks of them meeting, he did mention my older brother and I, but I don't know if we get mentioned half the time to anybody, because it is we kind of don't exist. Their immediate family is dad, stepmom, and the 4 boys. My older brother and I, who came first, are afterthoughts. So yeah, even when they speak, they're oh, when the whole family was together. Well, the whole family is not together for dad's birthday or mom's birthday or our brother's birthday or our niece's birthday. The whole family is not together because my brother and I are not there. So that would be the whole family. But this is the way they speak, and so therefore you they've got family photos and stuff that we're not a part of. My dad has heaps of baby photos, but none of me and my brother. He's got photos of them at weddings and stuff, and not us. And yeah, I'm not around to everything, but you would think he would try to do something. But anyways, that's beside the point. But yeah, so it was a big thing, and I was completely and utterly shocked today, and was just what the actual is going on in my family that I don't know about. Anyways, it is now late. I have unpacked my stuff. I've taken out my lunch for tomorrow, and I am going to bed. And I am so thankful to sleep in my own bed. My queen bed. I've been in a single bed for 4 nights, and it's been uncomfortable. I'm just so thankful to be home. Anyways, have a good evening. I feel like I've talked way too long, but yeah. Talk to you guys later. And hopefully this week you will get another update on what is happening with Australia. Goodbye.